Greetings gamers, welcome to part 31 of my Let's Play Fire Emblem 10, Radiant Dawn. In today's episode I have much to do, including burning some more supplies. Hopefully Titania, with a couple of KOs in this chapter, can get to the point where she's level 19. I'm going to be immediately promoting her, as I think that is a prudent course of action. And let's heal up. I don't think that there is anything else to necessarily steal. There might be a senator that comes out of this place. I'm not entirely sure on that, though. But because I'm not sure, I'm going to have to go and make sure. And that's another senator. Obviously, I'm not going to be KOing him. But one thing I could do is take out the killer bow unit. I think that that's probably the most prudent course of action here, because killer bows are, well, they're killer. They're quite deadly, in fact. I want to be sure. Yeah, that's the tent entrance. I don't necessarily want to block that if that happens to be an actual place where a senator would come out. I need Gatry to move his absolute furthest because I don't want him getting any more KOs or experience points. And the problem is I'm almost 100% certain that I'm going to be receiving some more enemy reinforcements pretty darn soon. Now, I don't remember if I had mentioned this previously, but there is only one hidden item in this chapter, and it is right where this horse happens to be. It's a coin. It's not really easy to get a hold of this if you do not break the horses out, which I don't really intend on doing. Alright. Of course, I missed. Well, I guess Mist can take you out. I would rather that experience points be on, well, I guess I would rather it be on Mist. Mist does need it. Pretty darn badly at times. There's pretty much nothing to steal on the rest of the units here, so I am going to make my way up to KOU. Ooh, Ike disarmed him. So hilariously, what that would allow me to do is I could actually steal this, and Heather has the capacity, the speed, and the strength to steal it because it's only weight 12. She has 15 strength. I'm not going to bother necessarily, but it is definitely something that you could do. Now, the rest of Har's job for this chapter is literally going to be picking up stragglers, but I would actually kind of like him to get this coin. Gatry needs to move the heck out of the way so that I can get... Oh, nice. So that I can get that coin if possible. Depending on how much experience points Titania gets here. Okay, pretty darn close. Another disarm, nice. Totally unnecessary. I do believe the boss has something to steal, though. Either that or you get whatever is on him. Yeah, so here's some enemies. Okay, no, you just get it. Which is cool. I have one more tent to visit. You kind of have to be mindful about this. Burning all the supplies is what you have to do in this chapter. It's not KOing all the units, so... Shall I killer bow you? Yes. Nice. Very nice. That is why you lure... Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Thank you, Shinon, for showing us more about how you can get good level ups. One of my favorite units in this game, no fooling, even though I'm not the biggest of fans of snipers and the like. Alright, Titania, I guess you can be the one who goes to the back and attacks. And Mist can heal up. Shinon needs a little bit of healing. Not exactly a lot, but a little is more than enough. I'm not going to need Heather for anything else, so she can go ahead and burn. And then I can finish off this big neon Bishop. Another level up for Ike. Yeah, he has 4 levels to go. What I think I'm going to be doing, especially because he keeps getting pathetic levels like that, that's just absurdly pathetic.
We cannot let this camp fall into chaos. For the honor of General Tellius, protect the stores.
Nice miss. The first time in the Tellius franchise that you see actual dark magic being used. I love it. Personally, I think it's very great. Level up. Level 19, pretty okay stat gains. Yeah, the first time in the Tellius series you actually see dark magic being used, because in Path of Radiance, dark magic did not exist. And I find that to be quite strange. So where mid-level dark magic, few spellcasters can master the intricacies of these fell arts. He's a druid. The only druid you see for... Well, actually, I think there's some more druids later on, but he's the only druid you definitely see for quite a while. You never get a druid on your team, and you can only get a practitioner of dark magic on your team if you are playing on a second playthrough like I am. One of which you get in the very final chapter. The other you get like 6 or 7 chapters away from the very final chapter in this game, and I think both are an expressive shame and a demonstration of why this game could have definitely used with less of the character pandering and more of just new units. I love the Grail Mercenaries. If they were the only ones who came back from the Path of Radiance, that would have been more than fine. And I say this with all conviction, because the problem is because every character in Path of Radiance had to make a return in this game, and everyone does. They had very few spaces open to make room for other and newer units, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Now I'm going to be using this Master Crown on Titania. Right now, in fact. She's going to be missing 1 level up. Not a big deal. Level 1 Gold Knight, and look at those buffs to her stats. This is why that early promotion is so worth it. Even if she had gained an extra level, and gained like 1 or 2 of another stat, it's not really that big a deal. Now Gold Knights don't get any increase in movement, so she still only has 9 movement, only. 9 movement is still pretty fantastic, actually. The problem with Paladins in this game, and the way that they were quote-unquote balanced, is that they do not have good caps in pretty much any area. Luckily for Titania, she doesn't really care about this because she is an axe Gold Knight, which means that she specializes in axes, which happen to be the best weapons in this game. And she is definitely going to be given the best axe in this game at some point. And that's going to turn her into quite the beast of a unit. I'm going to go right here, equip the hand axe. Okay, got the coin. Nice. Steel bow. Goodbye, boss.
Protect the supplies. Stay calm.
Nice, got a shade. I kind of don't want both of these yahoos to attack Mist. How does she fare against them? 19. This guy is obviously doing more than 19 damage. He has to be. Yeah, 23. No, definitely not. So I'm going to come down here and KO one of them. Perfect. He actually, well, he would regularly 2-round KO that guy, but staff, mend? It's gonna seem like a waste of a mend, but there is definitely good reason for this. Heather can stay there, and she's my last unit who needs to be moved. The Senators, I don't know if they actually need to escape. Literally need to escape, but it doesn't hurt the cause to just allow them to escape. Attacking Ike. Very strange. And a one-shot. Of course, she gained, what, +2 or 3 strength? I think it was +3 strength. The promotion gains of the tier 3 units in this game are unmatched in the series outside of Thracia and Genealogy. Thracia and Genealogy are outliers. They are the only games in the series that have the ridiculous promotion gains that would even beat the crazy promotion gains in Radiant Dawn, which I personally love. Big fan of the fact that the promotion gains are so good in these games. So how much damage? 8 damage. There's probably no way. Yeah. 26. I might be able to do it with a combination here. 12 times 2, that's 24. No. I would be able to do it if I can attack him with both Gatry's Steel Great Lance and his Iron Lance. So that is what I'm going to attempt to do here. I was assuming that he would attack Mist, which is why I use the Mend to heal up, because then... Okay, I'm actually going to leave Shin on here, because then he would... then she would heal up her full health there, regardless of what damage those units did. Alright. So I think there's not much left to do. All of the tents have been visited in the south. All the supplies are burnt in the south. The coin has been obtained. There's only one set of supplies left to get. If I need to, I could rush it with Har or Titania. I'm kind of trying to take it a little bit slow so I can get all the experience points I possibly can. The Grail Mercenaries have a hard time getting to promotion early if you're not mindful of trying to do such. And Iron Great Lance. Nice. And this is why the Floret, though not great right now, because Mist isn't great right now, helps her to get great. I might be able to use Ike to soften these guys for Mist. That's exactly what I'm going to do if I can. Iron Bow. Yeah. I think I'll just attack with the... very nice. Didn't even have to waste an Iron Bow there. Level 17. I believe, yes, that's capped skill, speed, defense, and resistance on this man. Incredible. You can go there. And Mr. Flying Hammer can go and visit.
Oh, please, I beg of you, spare me mercy.
Hamern. A staff that returns a weapon or staff to maximum durability. It raises the user's speed and defense whilst equipped. It doesn't say the whilst equipped part, but it does raise speed and defense. Not really sure why it does that. I guess it's a cute little boon. I think that said C rank. Is it literally? It's for real just a C rank. So yes, there's not too many options in this game that I would Hamern, but there are a few that can be worth it. Nice. A good old one-shot. Yeah, this guy is most likely doomed attacking Titania, especially because she has a steel poleaxe, much greater speed than she did. Now, granted, even though she has 24 speed after promotion, it is very, very likely that she is going to reach a point not too far from now where she's not even going to double with her current speed. Of course, there is the fact that she will gain speed. Who are you? Okay, can they converse? No. So you do have to be mindful of that. 16 times... How much is she doing? 3 and 5. I have to do much more damage than that. Etard? Not good, actually. 8 times 2, so this is 24, that's 32. Actually, Gatry, you might be the best man for the job. 9. So 9, 18, 27, 36. With that in mind, she would be able to KO him. So I think I'm going to... Well, actually, I don't have very many turns. 9... I do not have very many turns at all for this. Unfortunately, it looks like Mist is not getting these KOs. So, at the end of this, it's very possible that I could at least give her 1. So I'm going to at least try that. And that is the end of my turn. As long as Gatry does not crit, she is going to have the ability to get that KO, and it's going to be quite appreciated. So the following turn, I do absolutely have to make sure that these supplies are burnt. But for right now, I think I'm perfectly fine. Okay, both the senators escaped. Yes, so this will allow exactly one KO. Those two down there should be KO-able by both Titania and Shinon, as long as they can reach. Killer Bow. Looks like I'm going to have to use the Killer Bow. No crit on the second hit. Oh well. Defeated. Destroyed. Taken out. Doomed. One more attack here. And Floret to finish you off. This is going to be another level for Mist. At least it should be. Yes. Very nice. Level 10, she's halfway there. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Wow, that was incredible. She's only a few levels or a few points off from max strength. I think she maxes at 17. It's either 17 or 18. Not that great. But with that final burn,
the fog is about to clear. Our work is done. Let's pull back.
The chapter is complete, and I am happy.
I'm impressed that you've held out this long, but it's over now. Goodbye, Renoff. Pray to the Blanca. You're all finished.
I tried.
Farewell. What? Hey there. You know, you look kind of familiar. The King of Phoenicius, why did you transform? Do you not wish to fight me? Oh, I wish to fight you, all right. Unfortunately, I don't really have the time, so I'll let you go this time. What do you mean?
General Zelgius, you must return at once. Our supply camp is in flames. We need you to take control of the situation.
What? I see. Now I understand. You were kind enough to tell me of the attack on my country. I'm only returning the favor. Understood. I accept the favor then. I'll let you go this time. Next time we meet, keep your sword drawn, and make sure you said your prayers. Hey, how are you doing? Thanks to Ike, the army is crossing the river as we speak. We should go join Scrimmer. Can you move?
No.
Damn. Fine, I'll carry you. Don't get thrown off, kid. You better hang on tight.
A beautiful amount of bonus experience points. River crossing finished.
The Laguz alliance, bolstered by the Hawk tribe and by Soren's tactical genius, thunders across the Benyon-held river. Emboldened by their success, they move east with amazing speed and capture the northern stronghold, Castle Celiora. The Laguz alliance has made a vital step in its march toward the Benyon capital, Cian. Benyon has now lost a valuable defensive line in the Riban River, and the Central Army has been forced to retreat east, taking refuge in Castle Gados. The morale of the Benyon soldiers is kept high by their faith in General Zelgius, while the Benyon nobles smolder with resentment at their defeat.
Chapter 4, The General's Hand. Castle Gados, Begnion.
General Tellius, why did you retreat so quickly? Order an all-out attack.
The Leguse alliance is inching closer after successfully crossing the river. It would be unwise to attack them head-on at this time.
At this time? That is for me to decide. You are a fool, Tellius. The Senate wants all subhumans roaming our lands to be exterminated at once. I forbid you to retreat from now on. Am I understood, Tellius?
Pardon my impertinence, but that is madness. I understand, my lord. I will do my best to end this fighting as soon as possible.
But General Tellius... General Tellius, why didn't you say anything? The Senator's orders are insane.
Don't make me repeat myself. We are soldiers, in no position to question the orders of our superiors.
But I thought... No, I was certain that you would steer the military in the right direction. General Tellius...
Leguse Alliance Camp. I'm late. My apologies. Ah, here comes the great strategist. Don't be shy. Come sit next to me.
Not if you beg me, Scrimmer. Soren, I'm so sorry. He's rude to everyone, but strangers especially.
You still don't trust me? Then I will take the first step. I admit that we won the last battle thanks to your cleverness. I underestimated the wisdom of the Bjork. As a general of Gallia, you have my thanks.
You're welcome.
What do we do next? We hit Begnion hard in that last battle. Surely we will use this opportunity to wipe the enemy out entirely.
Actually, it would be unwise to launch a new offensive now. I recommend we negotiate a peace treaty with Begnion.
What? You'd give up our best opportunity to crush Begnion for some peace treaty?
For once, please try to think for a moment, Scrimmer. Yes, we crossed the river, but we haven't so much as touched the Central Army. Not one scratch. Consequently, Begnion still has the advantage. It would be foolish to press the attack.
I must ask you to think harder. A peace treaty? Now? My soldiers will never accept this. We need another way.
What do you think, Renoff? Do you feel the same way? Well, it's not so much how I feel, but how we Leguse are as a species. Once the fighting begins, Leguse can't see anything except the enemy in front of them. In a long fight like this, it's even harder to keep ourselves in check.
The same goes for my tribe. If we were to stop fighting now, I'd have to go around knocking every one of my men unconscious.
But rushing headlong into the enemy and getting killed is not an option. Soren, can you think of something? Maybe it's too much to ask. No, I can do it. Just let me think. All right, I have it. Gather around the map. I'll explain what we have to do. The lives of who knows how many untold thousands in the hands of a man who comes up with a strategy in 10 seconds. I'm not so sure I buy it. Oh, you have no idea how happy you've made me. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting for this? Hey, I'm a busy guy, but I'm glad to hear it, I guess. Don't be so cold. You could do this for me anytime, if you want. You know I'll pay good money. No thanks, it's more trouble than it's worth. I'll make it worth your time. How about it, baby? You could leave your mercenary lifestyle behind and... What the heck are you talking about? Ike, my hero, are you here to see me? I'm out of here. Hey, wait. What about what I owe you? Give it to him. And don't tell him anything that he doesn't need to know. And now he's gone. What a selfish man. Care to tell me what's going on? Ike, no. Are you feeling jealous? Don't you worry, darling. There's only room for you in my heart. Really. You're scaring me, Amy. Oh, come on. It's just a joke. Business only, I promise. First, this is for you. A blue gem? You heard what the man said. I'm supposed to pay you instead. You're paying us? I'm very confused. I'd assumed that Shinon owed you money or something. No. Nothing like that. This is what I owe him for... Oops, he told me not to say.
Amy, I'm getting scared again.
All right, fine. It's payment for a bow.
A bow? Yes, Ike, a bow. You don't have to be afraid of a little tiny girl who has no combat prowess whatsoever. This conversation is pathetic.
I paid a lot for a bow he made me. I'm going to offer it as a one-of-a-kind item at the shop.
Right. Is that why Rolf is making bows now? He mentioned something about bows being good income in emergencies.
Probably. Rolf is learning from a good teacher, but he's still no match for the master himself.
Rolf is Shinan's student?
Oh, dang. You think that was a secret, too?
How should I know? Shinan wouldn't tell me that he smelled smoke if I was on fire. I wouldn't either.
Well, I don't think Shinan likes people, especially you for some reason. I wonder why...
Man, me and Shinan are best friends. I like people and all, but I don't like Ike.
I wonder why he came back to you after he left the Grail mercenaries during the war.
Shinan likes our little group. I know that much. This is probably his way of trying to help us be less broke.
You think so? Why wouldn't he just come out and say so? He's so strange like that.
I'll keep this conversation a secret. I don't want to risk losing Shinan by putting him on the defensive about all this.
Right. It's a secret between you and me, Ike.
Thank you for the blue gem. Mist and Ike can get final support, which is nice. +2 attack and defense and +23 avoid is actually pretty significantly good. I wouldn't say it's, the best thing ever, but it is pretty good nonetheless. With that being said, however, I do want to end this episode on a good note. A good note that Shinan is great. Make him the lord of this region, Tellius. Make him the lord of the Grail mercenaries. If you like my content, please upvote and follow, or like and subscribe, depending on your platform. And while you're at it, have a great and glorious day gaming.